Are you overwhelmed by motherhood and barely keeping your head above water? Are you confused and frustrated by how all the other moms make it look so easy? You can't figure out how to manage the chaos in your mind, your home, or your family. I get you, mama. Parenting with ADHD is hard. Here is your permission slip to let go of the Pinterest-worthy visions of organization and structure fit for everyone else. Let's do life like our brains do life. Creatively, lovingly, and with all our might. When we embrace who we are and how our brains work, we can figure out how to live our lives successfully and, in turn, lead our families well. At the end of the day, we just want to be good moms. But, spoiler alert, you are already a great mom. ADHD does not mean you're doomed to be a hot mess, mama. You can rewrite your story from shame spiral to success story. And I'll be right here beside you to cheer you on. Welcome to Motherhood in ADHD. Hey there, Successful Mama. It's your friend, Patricia Sung. Today's episode is different. Came up kind of like a surprise. My friend, Jacki Hayes, who I've been on her podcast before called Here's What I've Learned. She asked me to answer a couple of questions. And after I recorded my answers, I was like, these aren't actually business answers. These are more about who I am as a person, and I wanted to share them with you. So I am going to share two clips, one today and one in the next couple months, about a question that Jacki asked me. And I'll put the information for Jacki's podcast here in the show notes. So if you want to go listen to the full episode where not just me, but lots of business owners are sharing their advice on questions, you can go ahead and take a look and listen to Jacki's podcast. So here's my answer to what is the biggest business lesson that I've learned recently. Hey there, this is Patricia Sung of Motherhood in ADHD, and here is the biggest business lesson that I've learned over the last couple of years, and that is how to let go. I often get a plan in my head, and I've crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's. I know where I'm going, and the older that I get, the more I realize that I don't actually know where I'm going and how I'm going to get there. And being able to hold all of my plans with open hands and being okay with letting go when things don't go the way that I thought or expected or even imagined them going has been such a valuable skill. Because when I was holding on so tightly, I was really miserable. I was so frustrated. I didn't understand why things weren't going the way that I wanted them to be. And my expectations were not meeting the realities at hand. And now that I have let go, there is so much more space for life to unfold in ways that are even better than I imagined. And it's not an issue of not trying towards something or working towards a goal. It's just knowing that I don't know the future. I don't have a magic crystal ball. I am not the creator of the universe. There is nothing that I can do to plan for every occurrence, and all it does is make me really anxious. And when I've accepted hey, I don't have control over a lot of things, and the more that I seek control, it's just driving up my anxiety instead of letting things unfold how they may. It's just really changed my outlook and my happiness overall. One way that I see this is understanding that seasons aren't forever. And especially when you have ADHD, our sense of time is a little wonky. And I really don't have a good sense of time, not in the short term and not in the long term. So if you ask me okay, Patricia, I'm just mental timer, tell me when it's been 5 minutes. I don't think I would be anywhere close. And if you got to 30 minutes or an hour, I would have absolutely no idea how long I had been sitting there in order to tell you if it's been 5 minutes or an hour or 2 hours. I don't have a sense of time. But this also is I don't have a sense of time in the grand scheme of things. And I feel whatever I'm dealing with right now feels like it's going to be forever, and it's not. And constantly reminding myself that even though I'm in a hard season, it doesn't mean things are going to be hard forever. And even though I can't see how something is going to come together now, that doesn't mean it's not going to come together ever. I have to physically remind myself that whatever I'm dealing with right now is not necessarily what I'm going to be dealing with in 2 months or 5 years. And I need that constant reminder to know that whatever this situation is, it's not forever. It's time to be who you are unapologetically. No more contorting or shrinking yourself to fit inside the box. Instead, you're going to feel the freedom of just being yourself because you are more accepting of who you truly are. You're invited, Mama, to this year's 4th annual Successful as a Mother Weekend Retreat. It is time to relax, unwind, rest, and take care of a very important person in the family, which is you. This year's retreat is on October 10th through 12th, 2025, and you are invited. This is an all-inclusive retreat. It covers your meals, your hotel, all of your activities. You literally only have to show up, and I will take it from there. We are staying at the peaceful Happy Goat Retreat just outside of Houston, Texas. I have rented the entire property, so we have it all to ourselves, where we will enjoy nature and breathe deep in the fresh air and the calm of the lake and the sway of the trees. But this is not camping, this is glamping. You will stay in your very own adorable, modern, tiny home with your own comfy queen-size bed, your own private bathroom, and living space that's just for you. Go check out the pictures I posted on my website because it is so cute! We will spend the weekend learning about our ADHD and tune into who you are and what you need so that you can trust your gut and love yourself a little bit more. All while eating delicious food you didn't cook, you didn't clean up, and hanging out with awesome other ADHD mamas who are just like you in this journey of understanding ADHD and also trying to do all the things, but not this weekend. This weekend, you are doing none of the things. You are relaxing. I will take care of everything and you get to focus on you. Head over to my website, patriciasung.com/retreat and get your ticket. This is a small group of 14 mamas, and we already have a bunch of mamas going, so I don't have a ton of spots left. This means do not wait. Do not procrastinate. When you hear this, this is your sign. Go sign up. Get your ticket, and by signing up now, you have access to the shrinking payment plan before it's gone. There's no extra charges for that. So go sign up. Get your ticket and take a weekend to relax and take care of yourself while I do all the work. Head over to patriciasung.com/retreat and get your ticket for the 4th annual ADHD Moms Amazing Getaway Weekend and relax. patriciasung.com/retreat. Secondly, I have to let go of ideas. I am someone who will always have more ideas. And when I accepted, I will have plenty of good ideas. I didn't feel like I had to hold on to every good idea or that I needed to enact on every good idea because there will always be more good ideas. And I trust myself that I am going to have 57 more brilliant ideas probably by the end of the day. So I don't have to worry about other people stealing my ideas. I don't have to worry about well, if I don't jump on this, someone else is going to make millions of dollars off this idea. No, there's always going to be more ideas. And I will always have another one. So I don't have to hold on to them white knuckle, and I don't have to act on every good idea. There's also the whole idea of I don't have to do all the good ideas right now. I can do one good idea right now, and then I can always add more ideas later, but I don't have to do them all in this very moment. And that links to understanding simplicity is much easier on my mental load, and keeping my life as simple as possible is such a blessing for my capacity. And again, I can always add in more things later. But in creating that ease and that simplicity, what it allows me to do is be okay with letting go of good ideas in order to have space for great ideas. I am only one person. I only have so much capacity. I have young kids. There's only so much that I can accomplish in a day. And knowing that I am letting go of really good ideas so that I can use that finite amount of capacity that I have for something that's really great allows me to be okay with letting go of the good ideas. For example, I closed my membership at the end of last year, and I was heartbroken about it because I loved the membership so much. I loved this community of women that I was walking with literally every day. And yet I knew I had to let go of that good idea to make space for a great idea that was coming forward. And I would never have been able to execute the great idea had I been holding on to all my good ideas because I only have so much capacity. And that was a really hard lesson to learn. And yet I'm really grateful that I chose to let go of the membership and I chose to eliminate several pieces of my business over the last 6 to 8 months. And that's what's given me the space to enjoy the summer with my kids and also work on my book that's coming out in 2027, which feels, again, really far away. My sense of time is that's basically never, but it'll be here before I know it. And letting go of all the things that I was handling is what allowed me to have space to write the book. And I never would have said yes to writing the book had I been carrying around all those other responsibilities that I had. So this has been a tough lesson to learn, but letting go of good things, of creating space for flexibility and movement has allowed my happiness to skyrocket. My stress is much lower. And I am spending my limited capacity that I have to spend towards my business on things that I really love, like one-on-one clients and writing this book. So my encouragement to you is when you have to let go of something that's good and you really don't understand why, knowing that you are creating space for something really great to be able to take root and grow in your life. All right, Successful Mama, I will talk to you very soon. For more resources, classes, and community, head over to my website, motherhoodinadhd.com.